Hi, I'm Katie Hacker, and today is Twist, Wear It, and Love It. 3 great designs that feature twisting. So let's start out with this necklace using twisted jump rings and an ombre color pattern. Take a look at this because ombre is so popular in fashion, and I also like incorporating it into my jewelry projects. It can be a little bit tricky to do, so you need to start with beads that have variegated color pattern. And I like these dyed quartzite beads because they have a really nice warm tones, and they come in a lot of different shades, even all in one strand. So you can see I'm going from light to medium to dark, and this is an easy way to lay the pattern out, and I'll show you how to get started making your links. So use an eye pin and string a bead onto the eye pin. Then make sure that you bend the pin so that your loops will be facing the same direction. And if it's not quite right, you can adjust it after you make it, and I'll show you how. Use your round nose pliers to loop it, and then see how they're a little bit funky there? We're just gonna bring the chain nose pliers on both sides and twist it a little bit so that they face the same direction. And ordinarily, I wouldn't say that having them facing the same direction is a very big deal, but in this case, we're going to link them with rings, so they need to be facing the same way. So you'll just slide it onto the ring, and then you make another link to attach to the other side. I have one already made here to give you the idea of how to link them together. Of course, when you're using jump rings, you want to work hard in the jump ring a little bit by taking it past and then bringing it back. You hear a little click when it's closed. Okay, so you're going to attach 2 of each color across like this. So you have your light pink, your medium pink, and your dark pink attached across in a chain. Now, the way that these fasten the rows together is to use our links here as well. So this one is going to go right in between like that. And then you would do the same thing, linking each row of jump rings across. Okay, so a head pin dangle. This is using a ball head pin and using a larger bead at the bottom here with a rondelle on top. And I love these jasper because they come in lots of different colors too, and you can coordinate that with your ombre color pattern. So what you'll do is take your round nose pliers, make a 90-degree angle, but leave a little bit of space here above your rondelle so that you can make that bend. Then roll a loop, and some people use a second pair of pliers here. I just use my fingers to wrap that wire around in a coil around the base of the loop. And you can use your chain nose pliers to tighten that end down like that and make your coil nice and even. So that one is going to go right here across my necklace. I'm going to take the bottom row of links here and open those jump rings so that I can attach the head pin dangles. And again, you're just going to use your chain nose pliers. It's handy to have 2 pair so that you can twist, whoops, you can twist it open, slide it on. So the beginning one is easy because there's nothing attached to the other side yet. But when you get to the second one, you want to turn it so that directionally you're working on the lower half of the ring. Adjust it so that you can open it and keep that dangle between the links, like this. Then fasten it back into place and just check your placement to make sure that you have that right before you attach the next one. So like that. Okay, so as you keep adding across, you want to turn your rings so that they're all facing the same direction so that you can work. Now, once you have this piece, let me show you on the finished one really quickly what we'll do next. You have your finished dangle hanging here, and see how this is another additional pin with rondelles. These 2 are going to anchor the top row and the bottom row to a piece of chain. And I like to use chain at the back of this type of necklace because it makes your necklace more versatile and adjustable. So let's take a look at how this would arrange together here on the mat. You can see how the structure is really developing. So we have our top row and then the lower row, and now you know how to create all of these dangles, and attaching them just takes a little bit of finesse. So I'll show you how that's going to all lay out. So the head pin dangles on the lower edge of the necklace. And then each of these rings are linked together with one of the stones. So we'll use the medium, and then a dark stone and another dark link here. And I need one more that will go right here. And then I also need one here to connect these together. Okay, so this is going to be the structure of sort of the bib portion of the necklace. Then these two pieces you need to connect at the side to get the front part of the necklace kind of angling back toward the back of the necklace. And this will use a jump ring. And I'm just going to steal my jump ring from this one to attach the necklace chain. And I like to use twisted jump rings because they add a little bit of decorative flair. And that's kind of a fun way to bring in some other texture to your necklace. Another thing is they're really strong and sturdy. So this part would connect the side of the necklace here, like this. And you will close up your jump ring and have a piece of chain. Now chain toward the back of the necklace, of course, makes it really nice and flat against the back of the neck. It also makes your necklace really adjustable. So that's another good way to finish pieces. Take a look at the blue necklace, because this one is another example using that ombre color pattern, and this is the exact same setup, but you can see how different it looks in a different colorway. And at the side here, I added some little sparkle beads in with the jasper rondelles, just to give it a little more metallic shine. I also use metal spacers here. And when you're building this type of pattern, it's helpful to do it on the necklace bust because you can really see how the drape is going to work out. You might need to even add some smaller beads into the side here so that it does adjust and lay perfectly against the neck. And so this is an easy way to start out with ombre color pattern.